Hello and welcome back. Hope you're good, doing well. So this is going to be the oil update with setup. So we were expecting oil to drop from this correction and continue to keep dragging lower. So we can see that the breakout is happening and price is just dragging lower. So let's look at the previous video analysis and then we're going to talk about the current one. Okay, I'm going to fast forward slightly the previous one. Hello and welcome back. So this is going to be the oil or WTI update. So we can see that the oil broke out the 75 area. So we're expecting it to show some price action over there at 75 and then drop from there. We can see that the price broke out 75 area, but still in a very corrective downtrend, or we can say that oil is just simply struggling to push more higher. So a lot of intervention is just happening over there from the OPEC countries. They are trying to cut the supply so that they can push the price up. But we can see that the trend is not there over on the oil prices for more upside at the moment, as we can see that the rates went aggressively higher. And because of that, the prices, commodities prices are struggling. So what we are expecting, if I'm going to look at the lower time frame, we are expecting similar kind of breakout, the breakout which we were expecting over there. So we were watching price action over there and looking for breakdown over there. You have seen the previous video analysis, then hopefully you can get the idea that what we were expecting. So we are still within that 1 hour time frame trend, we can say that. Okay, I'm gonna use that brush. So we are still within that 1 hour time frame bullish trend. Okay, we can see that these corrections were breaking up nicely for upside. So this might be a correction for another breakout. Okay, you are looking this trend, the whole trend is just emerging over there. They're trying to break down aggressively, just give us a similar kind of correction, the corrections which you have seen for upside there, and the price to just continue to keep dragging lower all the way up to this previous low, or continue to keep falling all the way up to 60. All right, so let me remove these lines. Okay, so right now we are having some price action over there. So in case if we don't see again breakdown of this corrective uptrend which we are having, okay, then let the price continue to keep pushing. I don't think so it's going to go that much far away. 83 is far away, but in case if price keep correcting, keep pushing, keep correcting, keep pushing, all right, then you are looking this trend to break down and continue to keep falling all the way back to that low. Okay, so breakdowns, remember the trend you are having over there, you are looking this corrective uptrend to break down and continue to keep dragging lower. So once price, the trend break down aggressively, you are looking to get in and continue to keep falling. Okay, all right, so and price to just remain with that was the descending channel for a while. Thank you. Okay, so that was the previous video analysis on the oil. So we were expecting this to break down and continue to keep dragging lower. So we finally got a breakdown. There we can see that the breakout happened. Okay, but early morning we had some news on oil, and those news were denied by the Saudis. This news was that Saudis going to cut more oil supply. They're going to add more cuts, so that caused the oil to push up and then again removed all those gains. So that was the reason we have seen that spike. Okay, so we were expecting breakout and correction. So correction is just happening over there. Once that correction complete, then it to break down and continue to keep dragging lower simply. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my moving averages so we can see that the price is just trying to stay below those moving averages. So those moving averages are trying to build a trend for the downside. Okay, so price to stay within that correction and break down and continue those moving averages to hold. So once you are selling, just make sure you keep in your mind that the price shouldn't go above that 77 areas, because it should stay below that for this bearish trade to stay intact to the downside, for bearish trend to stay intact to the downside. Okay, so the target going to be simply this previous low, 67, 65 areas, all right, or in best case scenario all the way up to 50 areas. So if it goes to 50, that's going to be a big lag. Okay, if I'm gonna copy paste that lag there, then this is going to be a big lag we can see over there. Yeah, so it's going to be a big move. All right, so very much similar like these previous moves. There we can see, yeah. So similar kind of move we are expecting, but first we're expecting it to tag these lows. So the reason is very much simple why we are expecting oil to go down is that the inflation is coming down, all right? The interest rates going higher. So simply growth is slowing down. That's causing the oil to stay under pressure for more downside. All right. We can see that the OPEC countries, they're trying to push the prices higher by cutting, supply. So right now oil prices more depending on the right now it depends more on the demand, okay, so rather than the supply. So demand is declining because central banks raising the interest rates, trying to slow down the demand. That's causing the oil to not keep pushing more higher, okay, and it to stay sideways or more downside up to 50, 80 maybe, or a couple of quarters. So we'll see that, but right now we're expecting it to give us another leg lower. How far that goes, we'll see. First of all, go all the way up to 67. Remember, correction is just appearing over there, that correction to break down and continue. Thank you.